All right, y'all, let's pre-part my TWA hair. My little teeny weeny afro. It's so cute. It's growing. Yes, it is. I use a straightening brush by Wavy Taught to blow dry my hair out to make the parting process super easy. You want to brush out your hair from the ends to the roots. And I just start by making the middle part. I am pre-parting my hair for the Miracle Knots hairstyle. I have the human hair already on hand, so y'all watch out for that video that is coming. But I take one day to pre-part my hair, and then the next day I do the install of the hair. So I'm just going to show you guys how I pre-part my hair. The front super easy. The back, I was like, oh shoot, I had to go by my fingertips and just try to do what I could back there. But you know what saved me was my three-way mirror. That is a godsend. Yeah, I straightened it up with my three-way mirror. And thank God for that, because the part was not parting how it was supposed to part, y'all. I do 2 rows below the ear, and then in the front, I'm going to do 5 on each side of my head. The front is super easy to do, of course, because you can see. But the back was a challenge. I mean, it wasn't really a challenge with the three-way mirror. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if y'all don't have the three-way mirror, you're not doing it right, okay? I had mine hanging up in the hallway because I got a mirror in the hallway, and I just put that on the door. As you can see, my bathroom door is not in front of my bathroom mirror, so I had to do what I had to do and go out there and pre-part my hair. But then eventually I got the right idea to just nail it on the wall. I took my picture down from in front of me right there, and I just nailed my 3A mirror in front of my bathroom mirror on the wall. So I had to do what I had to do, and the parts came out straight for the most part. The rows did, but yeah, it came out better than what I expected. It was super easy, and like I said, I'm always going to start with the front because the front is just so easy. Like, I can see everything I need to. And after I part the row, I go ahead and twist it out the way just so I can make my rows. And then when I'm ready to start braiding my hair down, I am able to go in and make the little boxes. But yeah, I just twisted my hair out of the rubber band so it would stay, and on to the next row. It's key to also have a rat tail comb when doing this because it makes it so much easier to part, y'all. It really does. And I just twist that section down. I'm not putting any product, but if you do want to put product to part, just do it on the ones that you'll be starting with. I don't like my scalp to be caked up with product, like the braid gel. I use that on my hair, not my scalp. If you do want to use like something to part crisper with, you can use Shine and Gem, like a water-based gel like that, so it won't like clog up your pores, make your scalp itchy and irritated and stuff because you got braid gel on your scalp. I be seeing girls put all this braid gel on their scalp and your hair gonna be itching. You're gonna be patting that scalp real bad, okay? So just make sure you're using like a water-based product like Shine and Gem. And I'm just showing you guys my parts. I did 5 rows. I start at the top because you want that top part to be crisp, okay? And then work your way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did 10 on each side, and then I'm starting to do my braids. I just split that section in half. I'm doing like medium sections. I didn't want no small sections to do all over my head. I want medium size. And I put the gel on my hair, as you can see, not on my scalp, and I braid down. You don't even got to put a lot of product because it will build up at the beginning of your braid, and you don't want that all that buildup of the product. You don't need that much, but make sure it's sleek and nice, and just plait your way down. At the end, I did go back in and rubber band my sections because my hair is short, so the ends, I wanted to make sure the ends don't unravel when I do put the feather crochet in. So yeah, I just went ahead and did that, and I go in the middle of the box below and make my part so it can be brick layered, and I just clip it off with a clip. Make sure you get that part as straight as you can after you apply your product and come through the section and just braid down. Simple as that. I try to braid all the way to the ends of my hair. Even though I added rubber bands, I still try to braid like all the way down because I don't want my curls to be too short. But yeah, this is just me braiding my hair down. I did 2 on the first row. I'm doing 3 on this row. And then I think on the next row, I'm going to do 3, 2. Because I want to make sure these are medium sized. So there we go. Like I said, brush that hair out. I use the unbrush. It's the best brush to brush your hair with because it gets all the tangles. And then I clip my baby hair out the way. I want a little bit of baby hair. I'm not too crazy about a lot of baby hair in my face because it just be too much, like laying it down. Like, I don't like that. Unless I found it's easier to do your baby hair like when you have like a little mini flat iron, which I do have one of those, and then you go in and use a little bit of product and swoop your baby hair down. But I'm not trying to be struggling with my baby hair every day and it turning white and flaking up and stuff, and it'd be too much. I just want a little bit of baby hair and that's it. I sped this section up because it's just pretty much self-explanatory. I just showed you guys the basics of what I was doing on this side of the head. It's pretty easy in the front, like I said. You just braiding it down, making them parts. And of course, the parts in the front is where everybody gonna see. So that's the best part to start with, honestly, is the front. You got the energy, you ain't tired, and you ain't frustrated about the back. These two sections above those three, I'm gonna make like 4 parts just so it can be more fuller. And yeah, they're still medium sized parts, but yeah, I'm just putting my product, brushing through and braiding down. It's super easy, guys. Now this is where I'm showing you how I got that 3-way mirror out because I was not playing. Like I could barely see, and these parts are crisp. Okay, they're crisper than what I thought I would be able to do. So yeah, this definitely saved me. You just need to get your angles right and look into the mirror. Pull your hair down so you can see where to start to part. Go in the middle of the box below it and just part straight up, and then clip it out the way, and boom. You can correct your part if need be. But that mirror was a lifesaver. I'm trying to tell you, this is the best hack that I could tell you from this video, this parting video, is to get you a 3-way mirror. I'm trying to tell you, you can move it any way you can. They even have the ones with the LED lights so it can light up. So I'm trying to tell y'all, the 3-way mirror is what you need, okay? You can see every part of your head. You can move, twist, turn, and eventually you're going to see where you need to part, okay? You're going to know where to turn your head and look in the mirror and see what part looks good, what doesn't, what's straight, what's not, okay? And you just want to make like a circular angle because your head is a circle. So when you get close to the top, like those last 2 rows, you're going to want to like have it circular at an angle. And excuse my kids in the back. Like every time I try to do voiceover, they just, they just get louder and louder. But anyways, you want to comb that out, put the product, clip it away, and braid it down. They start looking a little crazy at the top because I was getting tired. I ain't gonna lie. This is like hour 2. Yeah. So get you a chair, get comfortable because it will take some time, but it's gonna look real good. This made me want to do my bust down braids sooner than later. Okay, so as soon as I'm done with these further crochet, the miracle knots, baby, I'm doing me some bust down braids. Okay, and I might do them smaller than this because I feel like medium size it does last, but I think smaller braids will last longer. But yeah, get into the parts. You know what I'm saying? I did that. Yes, I did. Give me my flowers. But no, I'm just playing, y'all. This is how it looks in the back. I was so surprised at myself. I went around, put all the rubber bands on, and it came out perfect.